Okay, so Ethereum, huh? Everyone wants to know what's next, right?
Yeah, and well, Vitalik's got some pretty big ideas,
Yeah.
like seriously ambitious stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about Ethereum going from like just another blockchain to the blockchain.
Exactly, faster, crazy secure, and they want to make it like dead simple to use, so anyone can just jump in.
And the cool thing is, he's really trying to solve the big
Yeah,
problems.
he's not shying away from the tough stuff. Like he sees the problems, the things that are holding Ethereum back, and he's like, okay, let's fix this.
Yeah, let's dive into that. First up, speed. He wants to see Ethereum handling 100,000 transactions per second. Like, that's insane.
That's like Visa times 4.
Crazy. Right.
It's huge.
Uh-huh.
And that's where those layer 2 solutions come in.
Yes, the mysterious layer 2 solutions.
Right. It sounds complicated, but basically, imagine a highway, right? Totally jammed. Layer 2 is like adding a bunch of express lanes, but for transactions. They take stuff off the main Ethereum blockchain, process it super fast on these side chains.
These roll-up.
Exactly. Roll-ups. They process them separately, and then they bundle everything back onto the main chain.
So it's like a faster way to handle all that traffic.
Exactly. Less congestion, way more speed.
Makes sense. Okay, next up, we've got these warp speed transfers, which sounds pretty sci-fi.
Right. It's like something straight out of Star Trek.
Yeah.
But this is about making those transfers between different blockchains almost instant.
Which is a big deal, because right now, that can take forever.
Or tell me about it, especially like if you're into DeFi.
Yeah, or gaming. Imagine you're trying to trade some rare item in a game with someone on a different blockchain. Right now, you're waiting, who knows how long, for that transaction to go through.
Buterin wants to get that down to like under 2 seconds. Imagine the possibilities.
That would be revolutionary. Okay, now let's talk about something that's been a bit of a barrier for a lot of people, user experience.
Yeah, it could be a little intimidating there.
To say the least. I mean, it's a lot of tech jargon, confusing interfaces, not exactly user-friendly.
Exactly. And Buterin knows that. He wants to make the whole Ethereum experience so easy, so intuitive. Like, using your smartphone.
Yeah, like using an app, something you're already familiar with.
Exactly. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's a huge factor holding back Ethereum's price right now. People are afraid of making a mistake and losing their money.
Oh, absolutely. It can be intimidating, like you said. But if it were more user-friendly, more people would feel comfortable, right?
For sure. A simpler system, a smoother experience that could attract a ton of new users, and that could seriously boost Ethereum's value.
Makes sense. Now, speaking of value, let's talk about security. I mean, that's the whole point of blockchain, right?
Absolutely. And that's a big focus for Buterin, too. He wants to make the Ethereum Virtual Machine, the EVM, even more secure.
Okay, and for those of us who don't speak blockchain, what does that mean? What is that?
Think of the EVM, like the engine that powers pretty much everything on Ethereum, all those dApps, those decentralized applications. It's the foundation.
So stronger foundation, stronger everything else.
Exactly. A more secure EVM means more developers will trust it, which means more innovation, more cool dApps.
And more dApps, more users, higher value.
Exactly. It all ties together.
Okay, so it's clear that this isn't just about making Ethereum faster or prettier. It's about like ensuring it's the top dog in the blockchain space for years to come. But can they pull it off? This is a crazy ambitious roadmap.
Oh, absolutely. It's incredibly ambitious. But, the future of blockchain, the future of this whole space relies on people who are willing to push the limits.
Yeah, you got to think big to make big things happen.
Exactly. So whether Buterin's vision for Ethereum plays out exactly as he sees it, who knows? But the fact that he's asking these questions, the fact that he's putting these ideas out there, that's what moves the whole industry forward.
For sure. So here's something to think about. Let's say Ethereum does achieve even half of these goals, these milestones. How do you think that will impact the average person? Not just in the crypto space, but in our everyday lives.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like, how will it change the way we use the internet? How will it change online shopping, social media, or even how we verify our identities online? What do you think?
It's huge. It's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out.
Absolutely. And that's something we'll definitely be keeping an eye on.